Thousand Oaks, California. It's a slice of paradise where people expect the best and get it too. I'm here looking for the best places to chow down, from fancy fine dining to pile-high seconds. You're going on a culinary journey around the world right here in your own backyard. Orders up, this is it. This is your taste of TO. As day becomes night and maybe you're looking for a great drink to go along with your great meal, why don't you take a look at the Mermaid Tavern here in Thousand Oaks. Excellent food, excellent drinks, and Sundays are all-day happy hour. Time to take your taste of the Mermaid Tavern.
We brought a gastropub to Thousand Oaks. You know, it grew its popularity more in Orange County and the East Coast. A lot of people were looking for, I think, a casual, posh environment here in Thousand Oaks. So what we wanted to do is bring some of what the East Coast has done extremely well with the gastropubs. That's kind of the marriage of the art of food paired up with some local breweries and just great beers from around the world.
Let's talk a little bit about the live entertainment. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Right. This place is pretty popping.
The entertainment starts at 8 o'clock every evening.
Okay.
It goes on Thursdays. We play until midnight, and okay. Fridays and Saturdays goes till 1 o'clock in the morning. When we started the concept, we really looked at what was going to be a beer for everybody. You know, we started with beers that were lighter in character, and then go to darker or more heavy. Got our Mermaid Craft Seasonal Brew, which we have. It's our own.
That's your beer.
It's our beer.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
Got our own logo on there and everything.
I like that.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, so I think now is going to come the fun part. I'm going to learn how to cook a little bit,
Oh,
and then the better part is I'm going to learn how to eat a little bit.
Absolutely. Let me introduce you to our chef, Chris.
Oh, that sounds great. There he is.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Jon, very nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Let's get some cooking here.
I'm ready for this.
All right, very good.
Forget the cooking. Let's get tasting.
Yeah, well, that's going to come just a few minutes afterwards.
I'm ready for it, baby.
All right, we're going to start off with a red pepper polenta with grilled shrimp and an arrabbiata sauce.
Okay.
So what we've done is we've already prepared the polenta. Okay. Basically cornmeal, roasted red peppers, pureed, little chicken stock milk, and Parmesan cheese.
Okay, and this is the appetizer.
This is the appetizer,
okay.
Yes. And we start off, we're just going to grill this off real quick. 3 shrimp, 2 in order.
Oh, look at
We're going to stop down here real quick and make the sauce. And then a little bit of crushed red chili flakes. We're going to heat them up a little bit just to bring out some of the flavor on that. Add a little shallots, a little bit of garlic. Get a little bit of caramelization on that. Hit it with just a touch of white wine.
Can I just take the bottle of white wine and...
Of course you can. You don't want to drink it. It's just box wine. So.
Oh, in that case.
All right.
I'm a $2 Chuck kind of guy.
There you go. It's a little bit of nitrate, you know what I mean?
It's smelling great already.
Yeah, the eating's the best part, isn't it?
Oh.
All right, so we're going to start the plating for this real quick. We've got our shrimp and our polenta nicely grilled off.
Okay.
A little bit of the arrabbiata sauce.
Oh, look at that.
A little Parmesan for garnish and some micro basil.
Now, how important is the plating?
It's actually, if you think about it, your eyes eat first. So when it hits the table and you go, wow, that looks really nice, it's going to make it even taste even better, you know? Yeah. So we'll start on the second one here. We've got some jumbo scallops. They're U10s directly on the grill. You get a nice sear that way. Now we're going to go and we're going to heat up the saffron sauce real quick. The most expensive herb in the culinary world.
Which is?
Saffron.
Saffron?
Yes. It's hand-picked from flowers in Spain.
Okay.
It'll make the sauce yellow.
Oh, okay, that's
But
why.
the flowers themselves are red. We're going to add a little bit of cream to this. We're going to let this down, reduce down a little bit so it thickens up. You get the nice color coming through. We have a little mix of coarse sea salt, pink Hawaiian salt, and black sesame seeds. Just take a little bit of this. When we do this, we cook them probably about medium rare to medium. So when I write the menus, there's a vision of every plate in my head. And then the funnest part is to get that vision onto the plate. All right, now we're gonna start with the seafood risotto.
Okay.
We have a mixture of the jumbo shrimp, the jumbo scallops that we did on the last appetizer, some green-lip mussels from New Zealand, and some baby clams.
Your seafood is mostly local. You order from a local company,
local
right?
companies, yes. I was buying actually from some commercial fishermen out of Ventura County. And you know, the product is incredible. It's off the boat in your restaurant within 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't get any fresh.
And now what goes into the risotto?
The risotto is clam juice, onions, saffron, arborio rice, which is an Italian short grain rice. The way to cook a risotto is you're adding liquid progressively. So a little bit at a time, and it sucks it all up.
Yeah.
And then we finish with a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Okay, look at that.
A little bit of garlic here. All right, very good. So then we're just going to arrange everything on the plate so it looks pretty.
And the smell is just, it's just wafting up. It smells absolutely amazing.
The garlic and the white wine do it all.
Look at that.
All right. Just a touch of Parmesan on top and a little more of the micro basil.
Look at that.
For garnish, and off we go.
That is incredible.
All right, well, this is our Granny Smith apple tart. We start with puff pastry and a little bit of almond frangipane.
I'm already hooked on this one.
All right, just really thinly sliced Granny Smith apples, and then they're shingled. And then we top it with sugar and cinnamon. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop this oven in the oven for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll plate it up. The oven's at about 350 degrees. All right, we should be right about ready here. Nice crispy on
Oh, look at that.
We got a little creme anglaise, just vanilla sauce basically. And then a little chocolate sauce.
Okay.
We have a cinnamon gelato that we put on top.
Oh my gosh, okay. This is just getting better and better.
All right, and then we just garnish with a little bit of mint. And then there we are. And that finishes us off.
Yeah, it's gonna finish me off, I can tell.
Well, now comes the best part. You get to taste everything.
I do get to taste it. This is the good part. All right. So it looks like we are starting off with the grilled scallops and saffron sauce. Beautiful plating, obviously the sea salts and everything. I think we should just dig in. I don't know about you. I'm ready for this.
You start.
All right, here we go. First cut's the deepest, folks. Big step. Oh my God. One of the things that's fascinating about that dish is how the sauce works off the fish. They bring each other out.
Yes, that's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Everything flavors-wise are layered. So this way you have a scallop that's sweet naturally.
Yeah.
You have the sauce that has that distinct flavor with the saffron, and it's going to bring that sweetness out of the
Yeah,
on the
and
scallop.
it absolutely does. And so how long have you been a chef?
As an executive chef, 18 years.
Wow.
I've been in the business for 29. Outstanding?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not bad, man. I want to ask you a quick question. This is a gastro pub.
Yes.
Okay, and I really like the idea of there being a huge emphasis on the beer and the spirits. How many beers on top?
18. 18 different beers on tap.
And there being a big influence on the food, emphasis on the food. How do those two go together?
For me, with the name being a gastro pub, it gives me again yet the opportunity to go anywhere I want with the food.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one set theme. I don't have to do seafood. I have to do this. We have to be a steakhouse. It's a little bit of everything, and I think with the way that the demographics are in the area here in Thousand Oaks, you have so many different classics, set of peoples. You know, you have your middle class, you have your upper class, you have your your white collar and your blue collar, and there's something for everyone. Yeah. So that's why we're at where we're at.
Let's grab a little of the risotto. Let's grab a little of the risotto.
And yet again, everything blends together.
Oh my God.
To pull out each other, you know.
Mm-hmm. In the Mediterranean countries, seafood is so important.
Yes.
Okay, and you can obviously taste, the Mediterranean influence for something like this.
You know, it's another thing that you're not going to find.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's your key.
There are Italian restaurants in the area. They do risotto. They do saffron risotto and other things. This is just something, yet again, to set ourselves apart from everybody else in the area.
It's so good.
You know?
I would assume this is one of your most popular dishes.
Actually,
I feel like
it is. It is one of the most popular dishes.
Yeah. Do you have a #1 most popular dish?
Our hamburger is probably the most highest selling in the thing. But you know what? You know, it all depends. For lunch, we do an express menu. Okay. So you have a choice of 4 or 5 different half sandwiches that come with a side, whether it be fruit or couscous or a salad, and you also get a soup or chili as well.
Cinnamon already is like crack cocaine to me. So just diving into this is like cinnamon on top of cinnamon, injected with cinnamon, plus cinnamon to the power of cinnamon. Exactly. This is absolutely incredible.
We do a Sunday brunch from 10 to 3 every Sunday, and we do Taco Tuesdays from 3 to 7. Dollar tacos and margarita specials, beer specials.
That's an incredible deal. That's something that's a no-brainer, guys. Speaking of where you're at, you're pretty much smack dab in the middle of Thousand Oaks Boulevard. This entire community really started around this entire strip of land, and it's just grown and grown and grown.
You know, you have a mix of everything. You have your businesses in the areas, you have schools in the area. This is the perfect place.
All right, guys, absolutely incredible meal from start to finish. Beautiful scallops, beautiful seafood, beautiful polenta, finishing it off with incredible, incredible decadent dessert. And I think we're done around here. This place is fantastic. Mermaid Tavern, 1345 East Thousand Oaks Boulevard, smack in the middle of town. Thank you so much for having us. This is wonderful.
Thank you for coming.
I think you deserve.
Thank you.
We did it.
Cheers.
All right, guys, that's our show. That was a little taste of TO. We'll be back for seconds. Check us out on TO TV. You stay hungry, Thousand Oaks.